be completely honest with you guys, that whole argument you guys just had, as soon as Lamitr said, Aaron Rodgers having one of the best seasons of all time. Once I heard that, I just kind of toned out and just kind of zoned out for like the next 7 minutes.
I've seen that take so much now, just because I think everyone's trying to get I want to get this hot take in before it starts. I want to see Trevor Lawrence as a bust. And I've seen. To be honest, it's become honestly the normal take. I think being you know what? I think Trevor Lawrence is gonna be a Hall of Famer. Has become the hot take now. So I'm gonna say I think Trevor Lawrence is a Hall of Famer. Hot take.
Let's dress up as Trevor Lawrence. Let's record a video of ourselves smoking weed.
We go to a strip club.
Go to a strip club while smoking weed. Then we upload it on his Instagram, and then he tanks. He falls to us. It's like the Laramie Tunsil thing, right? And but we get Trevor Lawrence.
I like this idea. This is a good idea. This is a really good idea. Oh shit, it's fucking recording. Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Muffed Podcast. As always, my name is Buzz, and I'm here joined by Lamitr and Aaron. What's up, guys?
Hey.
What made you say Lamitr's name first?
I want to switch it up. I was gonna say Aaron and Lamitr, and then midway, you can even see in my brain, I just something flicked. I was like, let's change it up. It's gonna be Lamitr first, and then Aaron.
I respect it. Because he carries the podcast.
That's what he said last time. That's what he said last time.
No, actually, I cannot. I couldn't have done it without you two guys. Actually, you guys helped me display my personality.
You're gonna do this type of thing. You're gonna do this.
Without you guys, I wouldn't be where I am and carrying the podcast on a regular basis.
Oh, stop you! Stop.
Aaron, what did you do, Aaron? What do you? I mean, we're doing this is the intro. We're doing a weird type of podcast. We're doing something kind of new. This is a Muffed Podcast. We just do one thing over and over again until
So expect to see this next week.
Probably, yeah, that's probably the right move for the next month, maybe 2 months. Yeah, expect this. We're just gonna go freestyle. We got no segments planned, nothing. We're gonna rant as much as we want. This could be 3 hours long, or this could be Aaron's gonna drink his Windex, Lamitr's gonna hang himself, and I don't know, man. I'm
just gonna stop the recording and put it on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll put it on YouTube, and then I'll drown myself. I don't know. Have you seen that meme where it's Ash is in the bathtub and he's like, Pikachu used Thunderbolt? That's gonna be me. That's gonna be the vibe that I'm gonna be going with.
But it's a little depressing start.
A little depressing, but that's it.
They get an inside track of what happens before the podcast gets recorded.
You understand? Yeah, there's usually an hour before, and it's just us talking. Fuck, we kind of already said everything, so let's just get into the regular episode. And then, you're gonna see maybe some of our personality. Might be a little bit off-putting, so maybe this episode won't be coming out. And without further ado. Like we usually like to do. Let's do the pick. Yeah, well, fuck the pick. Fuck the pick this week.
Yeah, fuck, it's dead. It's dead.
Fuck the pick. It actually came back. It got this one right. Got the Cowboys right. But fuck the pick.
Fuck.
Let's do the Drew Lock debates. Lamitr, who you want to go? Aaron or me? Who do you want to put on the clock first? I'll let you decide.
Aaron,
you're on the clock first.
Ooh. All right. You see my gear I'm wearing?
Wait 1 second. Lamitr's saying he needs.
Okay. He needs one.
We're getting the suspense ready.
The time starts now.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, you see all this gear I'm wearing? See all this gear? See this logo? See this logo? That has nothing to do with anything. All right, so let me tell you why the Carolina Panthers are going to beat the Washington football team. All right, how many gloves does Teddy Two Gloves wear?
Two.
How many gloves does Dwayne Haskins wear? Actually, he's probably not playing. I don't know, 1 or 0. But he's probably not playing because he's too busy. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. But he's too busy, in the strip club. Teddy Two Gloves. He's out here working on the game plan. Dwayne Haskins. Throwing money on the strippers. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to do with this. This is sort of like a Skip Bayless, crack take right now that I'm trying to pull something that has nothing to do with football related into this. I honestly just think the Panthers. I honestly just think the Panthers are going to win. I just feel like the Washington football team with the whole Dwayne Haskins situation, they're just going to be a little out of it, and I think the Panthers can win. I don't know. It's not really a strong argument. That's my argument. I'm just kind of stalling right now because I'm still on the clock.
5, 4, 3.
Teddy Two Gloves is better than Dwayne Haskins.
He does have more gloves than Dwayne Haskins. I'll give you that. That's a solid argument.
That is true.
I can't debate. Yeah, that's a fact. This one's hard because I think Gibson's coming back, and that's been a big reason I think that the Washington football team offense has been a little bit worse is because Antonio Gibson has been playing. I'm a Washington guy, Aaron. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm a Washington guy.
I respect it. I gotta
stick with it.
I respect it.
Lamitr.
I'm a Giants guy, but
You're kind of Washington guy.
Let's do it. Let's go with Carolina Panthers.
Carolina Panthers. Lamitr's pick. They're supposed to be in the playoffs. Buccaneers and the Saints were supposed to be out of the playoffs, and the
the Panthers. Talk about that, all right? Get out. Shut up.
Okay.
Stop.
Am I going next?
Yes. The time starts now.
A few words. I was gonna count how many words. Green Bay Crackers. That's 3 words.
Oh, I'm already
Tennessee Titans. Tractor Cedo. That's 1 word. That's all I would like to say. That's it. We're just gonna sit here in silence for the rest of my time.
Well, I'm in. I completely agree with you. I'm going with the Tennessee Titans. I'm going. That's all I have to say. You had me at Crackers.
Lamitr?
Nope.
You've been a hater for a while now.
I'm a Packers guy. Aaron Rodgers is my guy.
Right. We gotta cut that out. Aaron, sorry, you were kind of you kind of rose for me for a second.
Yeah. I was sorry. Yeah, I was just trying to. I don't know what happened. I was just trying to tell something to Lamitr, and I just kind of blacked out.
You were saying something about Jordan Love.
Of course.
Jordan Love is the greatest quarterback in the Packers roster. Jordan Love is the best quarterback on the Packers roster. That's what I heard. I don't know. Could be wrong.
It's not like I like Aaron Rodgers as a person or anything. What would that be?
Nope. He's Narwhal. Remember, he's Narwhal with the dickhead.
No, he's a Green Bay Cracker. Come on.
Yep. The whitest. Go ahead, Lamitr.
All right, my turn. My time starts now. I don't need all this time. The Seahawks suck. Well, they don't suck, but I don't like the Seahawks. The Rams are a significantly better team. They match up really well with the Seahawks, and Goff is going to outplay Russell. No, probably not, but it's going to be a close game.
Outplay Sam Darnold.
And I think the Rams clinch the division.
Well, okay. Sir. I've been holding on this LA fraud take for a while.
No, I don't think they clinch the division.
They don't. They tie it up, I think.
They tied up because they just lost. And the Rams have the tiebreaker, so they go up. They win.
They don't clinch, but they're still. Yeah, I've been on the LA frauds take. Last week I said that the Chargers are the better LA team, and the Chargers won last week. The Rams did not. But I'm gonna have to go against my LA frauds intuition, and I'll be going with the Rams as well. Yeah, the Seahawks they almost lost to the Washington football team with Dwayne fucking strip club Haskins. So yeah, what can I say?
Well, counterpoint: the Rams just lost to the Jets.
That's true. That is true.
It's okay, but they do
Aaron,
have better defense.
Aaron, you found the one flaw in my argument there.
Yeah. Anyways, so my pick here, the Rams are interesting because they just happen to lose to like the worst teams in the NFL. There's like no explaining it. They just do.
Yeah.
But and then they beat good teams. Like they're like a mini Raiders. Honestly, they're kind of hard to predict. Like they're not as hard to predict as the Raiders, but. In all honesty, I feel like the Seahawks are going to win this one. I'm going against you guys. Honest, I feel like the Seahawks are going to win.
I'm not going to.
You can't change Boaz. You can't flip it up.
They just lost. And I'm also upset. I'm also upset because the fucking. I picked the Jets twice this year, and they fucking blew it against the Raiders.
The one time we.
And then I'm just like, okay, fuck it. I'm not going to pick the Jets, And then I was upset about that, and they fucking win. They fucking beat the Rams. And I was like, all right, fuck you, LA, fucking frauds. I'm with you now because they
are frauds. Yeah. No, Aaron, honestly, oh my God. I know we can't switch, but I'm going to say this right now, Aaron. I'm going to say in your favor that I've totally forgot that the Rams won the first time around, and I don't know if the Rams can sweep. Like, if you asked me before the season started, like, do you think the Rams will sweep the Seahawks? I was going to say, I'm pretty sure they're gonna flip. One's going to go to the Rams, one's going to go to the Seahawks. Fuck it, I guess they're sweeping. I don't know. I guess I'm sticking with that. They're sweeping.
Yeah, man. Who knows, man? I'm going.
It's not often that you and I unite on a Drew Lock pick. It's been a while since you and I have united against Aaron. It could be good. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it might be the first time.
Could be start of something good. Maybe we could string something together. We'll just start off.
Okay.
The 49ers game, this is going to be kind of like a therapy session for all of us. The 49ers season is over. Lamitr actually, this is a funny story. We'll kind of expose Lamitr here. Literally the day before the game, Saturday, Lamitr gives me a call. And he's like, yo, I did the math. I did some of the, I checked the ESPN, whatever, playoff predictor thing, playoff machine, right? And he's like, I think the Niners can still make it. Like, a few things got to happen. The Niners got to win out. The Cardinals got to lose this week. And then, literally, the next day, everything gets ruined because the Niners lose to the Cowboys. The Arizona Cardinals win, so that fucks everything up too. And dude,
the Cardinals still could have won, and then they could have lost the Rams and the 49ers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Niners will still be in because granted that Green or what's it called?
Yeah, the tiebreaker. The Niners had the tiebreaker.
Chicago loses to freaking Green Bay, which I expect fully.
Yeah, no. So he calls me so happy. He calls me like he's like ecstatic. He's like, "Buzz, listen, dude. This new revelation that I just found. We can still make the playoffs, dude. It's not fucking over, dude. It's not fucking over." And
I was going through that playoff machine on ESPN like crazy.
And I'm there like Lamitr, like, come on, man, like it's not gonna happen. Like, what are the chances? Like, we're gonna lose to the Cowboys. Like, I was even making it as a joke. Like, what if we lose to the Cowboys? And then we lose to the Cowboys. Like, I mean, I didn't think that would happen.
That was the most depressing game I've ever watched. I'm not even kidding, dude. That's the most hurt I've been by a Niners game. And the Super Bowl, you could say the 2 Super Bowls I've watched, they've hurt me. But, dude, this game hurt me so much. It was like a dagger.
Well, how did this game hurt you more? Because, at this point, besides you, but besides you, like pretty much all Niner fans knew we weren't making the playoffs.
No, yeah,
that's the reason why. That's the reason. That's the reason why it hurts so much because he's like for me that the game that Lamitr talking about right now was the Dolphins game. Like when that happened, I texted you guys, I'm done. This is mock draft season for me. I don't give a fuck about the season. That I felt this way that Lamitr's feeling right now, like a month and a half ago. So I
like to an extent I accepted that the Niners weren't gonna make the playoffs, but like this like solidified it. 2. Excuse me, I just ate. My bad. 2. What did it do? I forgot. No, I do remember. 2. Like I've never watched a team play the Niners play so atrociously. Maybe under the Chip Kelly, Jim Tom Sula era, I did, but I was used to it then. I'm not used to this brand of football, just throwing games, game after game, and this piss poor Dallas Cowboys team that I've been making fun of for so long comes along and beats the Niners. Oh my God.
I'll say the one thing is that made it a little bit better is the Jets beat the Rams. So that was kind of funny because everyone talked about, oh wow, the Cowboys, that's a crazy upset. And then everyone forgot about it instantly because the Jets beat the Rams. So like that's the biggest upset of the year. So like people aren't gonna be talking about this one as much. But
Rams fans have the audacity to come after the Niners after they lost to the Jets. I was on Twitter and I have a Rams buddy on Twitter. Shout out. I don't know his real name, but I DM him a couple times. So I was on his Twitter. He's like, guys, he quote tweeted something, and it was someone making fun of the Niners for getting eliminated out of the playoffs. And he's like, guys, we shouldn't be talking about this. We just lost to the Jets. And I went on that guy's Twitter, and I was like, yo, you shouldn't be talking about the Niners getting eliminated out of the playoffs. And he's like, we went down a whole argument, and then we finally got to the Super Bowl. And he goes, oh yeah, I don't remember. You remember when you guys did this? You choked the Super Bowl. I was like, hey, yeah. At least
remember when you choked the Super Bowl?
Yeah. No. I was like, at least we didn't put up 3 points. And he's like, oh, but you guys choked. We never competed. I was like, yay, that's a great argument that you guys never were in it.
And the Rams fans really shouldn't be talking at all because they always play bad against the Niners. Like this year, the Niners were 2-0 against them, and in 2016, the Niners' only 2 wins were against the Rams. So the Rams fans hold nothing over us. We have more Super Bowls. 2016,
18. No, wait.
16, wasn't it?
No, 18. I'm pretty sure that's the only 2.
No, it was Kaepernick.
Wait,
yeah, Kaepernick and Gabbert.
Oh shit, that was that was the Solomon Thomas year. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
28.
I know my
Kaepernick
shit.
hung up. Kaepernick came back for 2.
Oh, that was we didn't get Garrett.
On
That's the reason we didn't get Myles Garrett is because fucking Kaepernick scored the game-winning touchdown against the Rams, Week 17. Oh my God,
because the Rams lose to bad teams.
The Browns won. I remember Browns won that week, and I'm like, holy shit, what if we get the number 1 pick? We're gonna get Myles Garrett. The Browns fucking won, and we're like, dude, like if we lose right now, like we're getting the number 1 pick. And then Kaepernick and fucking OT sneaks in, fucking gets it, extends his arm out, gets the ball into the end zone, scores a touchdown, and it's fucking over. Like that was it. Yep. And we got Solomon Thomas, very happy with that pick. Talking about him last week. Fuck Solomon Thomas, fuck
Yo, no, I love Solly, dude. I love him as a person. I think he's a decent player. Definitely not number 3 overall.
Let's just go over Marshawn Lattimore, Jamal Adams, Deshaun
Jamal
Watson,
Adams, dude.
Patrick
I would take
Mahomes.
Solomon Thomas over Jamal Adams day after day.
That's so
Blitz
wrong.
Blitz Boy is so good in my book.
That's so wrong.
What are you talking about?
Like, as much as you can hate Jamal Adams, there's no possible way where you can compare that Solomon Thomas has been better.
Oh, my hate for the Seahawks goes way past it.
I mean, you can hate, but
Solly better pick than Jamal Adams.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
False, yeah.
Should we bring? It's like we're bringing back Lamitr's crack takes right now, but it's just coming out naturally.
We should. I mean, we could bring that back because we did that too much, and I think we can bring it back. There's been a little bit of a hiatus of Lamitr's crack takes he still sprinkles them every now and then. Like there's just no official segment for it. He still kind of goes about it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't need a segment. Go for it, Aaron.
I'm excited. That Lamitr says he's going to start watching basketball a little more, pay a little more attention. I'm excited for some basketball crack takes. That's what me personally, I'm very excited for.
Phoenix Suns 4th seed. I mean, you heard it here first.
There's a crack take. Let's talk about another one. He literally like, I'm in pain right now. And he starts hating on me on Twitter and starts telling me, it's like, he's like, oh, we're blowing games. Like, oh, Lamitr, if we're talking about blowing games, like, I mean, you're a Suns fan. Like, that's going to be pretty common for you as well. And then he goes, like, well, we're not the Warriors. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're not. We won 3 rings. Like, what are we hating on here? I don't know, Lamitr. What's that all about?
No, I was talking about last season and this season, dude. I haven't been a Suns fan for that long, so don't do it.
When did you start becoming a Suns fan? It was during the bubble.
Last year.
I don't know.
Yeah. So I've come from a very rich culture. Since I've been a Suns fan, we've been undefeated. So. And I was a Lakers fan prior to that. Very rich culture of winning. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck the Lakers. Yeah, Lamitr. What's your prediction for tomorrow? Let's go in this avenue.
I think it's gonna be a very close game. I think Devin Booker outscores Luka Doncic, and the Suns take home the dub. There we go.
I don't know about that. I mean, yeah, it's interesting because Dallas doesn't have KP, so that's the one thing that's that's going.
Oh, really?
I think Suns actually win this one. I think, I think I'd go with the Suns too. I think winning this one, but
shit, we're losing now, huh?
Hey, let's just talk about this for a second. I'm right now on top. If we're talking about Drew Lock picks, I got 6 now.
I don't care.
I got 6
now. Don't care.
I got 6 now.
I'm at 5, right?
You're at 5. Lamitr's at 1.
No comment.
Okay. I mean, where else do you guys want to go? I wanted to go talk about Carson Wentz for a second because I had something to say when I saw his on Saturday. I thought that was like we didn't get to talk about that, and when that came out where he's like, oh, I want to be out of the team. Like if I'm not starting, I'm getting traded. I'm like, dude, like this is kind of fucked up. Like I mean, your team just beat
he said it. Did he say it in public?
No, he didn't say it. It got leaked out, which I mean, it's kind of assumed that it's probably coming from his agent and where he heard it from. It's from Carson. It's
obvious. It's obvious.
Well, no, obviously it is, but it's kind of fucked up where like your team just gets a win against one of the top teams in the NFL right here, the Saints. And like I mean, instead of being like 1 week, you could just save it. You can wait until the offseason to be like, I want to get traded and all that. But so like right after
how humiliating it is for him though. I agree.
If you want to be a franchise, that's one too. But if you want to be like prove that you're a franchise quarterback, you got to be all about the team. Like it shouldn't be. Like,
I agree. That's a douchey thing to do. And like Jalen Hurts deserves all the love and hype after that game. Not Carson Wentz getting
the timing of it is what the timing of it was like. Dude, you're kind of a douchebag. Like the team just got like an upset win with the this new quarterback that was not supposed to be better than you. He outplayed you.
The team kind of screwed him over, but.
That's another thing I'll say. Dude, I think the team kind of hates him. I'm hopping in that bandwagon. I don't think the Philadelphia Eagles fucking like Carson Wentz. They play so much better.
Did you see what they released? They released? Mike Silver had that article where they had like an in-depth review of Carson Wentz's what's it called, weaknesses, and they're like he does this wrong. It was very in-depth. I'm like, dude,
but I'm talking about just the team. Like you see the receivers. You see the receivers. They play fucking better for Jalen Hurts.
The receivers can't play better.
The line blocks better for fucking Jalen. The offensive line blocks way better.
If Marquise Goodwin was there, maybe they'd be a bit better. But
no, but the offensive line. I mean, the Saints have a good D line. Offensive line fucking plays way better with fucking Jalen Hurts. And I mean, they're in games that they probably with Carson Wentz would not be in. So like, Carson Wentz kind of giving me douchebag vibes right now. Like I don't know. What do you think about that?
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm loving this. My take at the beginning of the year.
That's a good take. I'm going to be honest. That might be that's a good take right because Aaron pulled up from half court.
Best no one thought, take I've ever had.
Well, no, wait. I want to address another one. Wait. What about my Cam Newton take?
Hold on.
Yes.
I was about to bring that up. It's important for me. Okay. I was about to bring that up. I said Cam Newton's a top 15 quarterback going in. I'm rescinding that. Right now. I don't think he is. He didn't prove it to me this year. I still think he's not. I wouldn't say. I think he's like top 20. I still feel like he's better than at least a few quarterbacks, like a lot of quarterbacks.
He can't throw the ball. They went back to like 1950s offense, like the. Yeah.
Did you see him, Aaron? Have you seen him throw a pass that's 30 yards? He puts like everything he's got. He like goes back and.
Oh, that's true.
It's worse than Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers, I was making fun of him for doing that. Yeah.
I think Phillip Rivers is top 20.
I'm a Cam benching away from being like my take was like 1,000% right. I didn't even think
he did get benched twice.
Well, no, this is official. They're like, we're gonna ride out Jared Center for the rest of the year. I mean, it hits perfectly. I think
speaking of quarterbacks in the top 10, Baker Mayfield is currently a top 10 quarterback this season. That's my take.
Well, here's the other take that I was gonna say, and this is I've heard of. I mean, it's not an original take by any means. Is Odell Beckham worse for the Browns offense because they've been playing way better since he's been gone?
Well, I think he could still be I think Odell Beckham.
Do you think Baker has more pressure?
I think
does Baker have more pressure to throw to him, and then that's why he forces it to him, and he throws more interceptions.
He doesn't make the right reads. I agree. I think honestly, they might be better off without Odell.
I still think I think if they use him right, I think they'll be better. Like I don't see how Odell being there just like inherently makes the team worse. I think in concept they can be better, but like I mean I don't know, they do play better without him. Like I can't really.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
But like I feel like if they just use him, I feel like Baker tries to force him the ball too much when he's there. If Baker just lets that go and just targets everyone normally, I feel like they'd be even better.
Yeah, Baker just playing with swagger. Baker, I mean, like he lost that last year. Last year, his rookie year, he had the fuck you mentality because he had Tyrod Taylor was playing over him. Everyone was shitting on that number 1 pick because everyone thought it was gonna be Sam Darnold. It wasn't Sam Darnold. It was Baker Mayfield. Everyone was like, "What the fuck? What did the Browns do? It's such a typical Browns pick." Then he's not even starting in the beginning. It's Tyrod Taylor, and he finally he's playing against the Jets against Sam Darnold. He finally he beats him. And then finally, people start talking about him, but he still got haters. Colin Cowherd, biggest probably Baker Mayfield hater of all time. It's just he's back. He's got like that fuck you swagger about him, and I think that's what he needs to like actually be succeeding.
I agree. I enjoy watching Baker play. I think he's mobile enough to make a couple moves and just get enough yards that you need, and he's got a cannon of an arm for starters. And that swagger that Boaz is talking about is like absolutely. I love that. That one celebration against the Titans where he slid in with the dude. Did you see that slide? It was absolutely nuts.
No, but I just like you could see this fucking look when he throws a touchdown. He's just like fuck you, like go fuck yourself. Like that's just like
even when he throws a pick, it doesn't seem to jitter him as much.
No, it's honestly he throws a pick and he's like, oh, that's fucking hilarious. All right, I'm gonna come back next drive and I'm gonna fucking put 7 in your ass. Like put 6 in your ass right now. We're gonna go for 2. We're gonna put 8 in your ass. It's just the type of vibe that I get from Baker right now, and it's like the opposite of last year's Baker. Go ahead, Aaron.
I'm just so happy to see the Browns, playing well. Honestly, like I mean, you may remember like a couple years ago when they're like 0-16, 1-15, like all those years, and they're probably one of the worst franchises of all time, and just some of the most unluckiest franchises ever. And it's just so nice to see them like playing good. That fan base deserves it. The Dog Pound, very loyal fan base. And if they make the playoffs, maybe go on a run. Now we just need the Lions to do it next.
Have you seen
Detroit?
I saw this thing where apparently, so the Browns really needed the Pittsburgh Steelers to win because if there's like if the AFC has like a 5-team tie of like 11-5, the Browns have like the worst one of them. So like if 5 teams go 11-5, like the Browns would be last place in that and potentially get kicked out. So like the Browns really needed.
That's not happening.
There's like an actual like realistic scenario where like the Dolphins get in, the Colts get in, the Ravens get in, and the Browns get kicked out.
Okay,
so
but let's be real. How likely do you think that is?
I think it's very likely because it's the Browns because they're just unlucky.
That's true. The one thing that was unlikely is the Dolphins have to win 2. They have to win both these, and I think they're playing the Raiders this week, and the following week they're playing the Bills. They're playing the Bills the following week, and they're playing the Raiders.
That's
the Bills are going to bench. The Bills are going to bench Josh Allen, and then the Raiders.
Oh no, I don't think the Bills actually bench Josh Allen because Josh Allen might just be working himself into MVP consideration. So I don't think Rodgers.
What do they care about that?
No, I don't think Rodgers, Mahomes, or Allen take a break for the rest of the year.
I mean, I don't think the team actually gives a fuck about it. I don't think you're gonna ask.
I think they do. I think teams do. Aaron,
I was gonna say Derrick Henry. I think is like Lamitr. I was just talking about. I think Derrick Henry, if he gets to 2,000 yards, shoot 1,000%. Like he's not being talked about in the MVP.
He should be, but he won't be because both Mahomes and Mahomes and Rodgers.
But they're not having like historic seasons. Well,
they are. They're top. They're both top 5 seasons if they continue on the projected
not
pace.
like top 5 of all time of seasons.
All time.
I disagree. Like they're. I mean,
I'd put Rodgers' season into his best season, and his best season previously was the best of all time.
That was not the best of all. I mean, like you had
2011 Aaron Rodgers,
Peyton Manning's whatever 2013,
13 Peyton Manning were pretty close.
Manning's third. Aaron Rodgers wasn't throwing a amount of touchdowns.
Okay, wait. 2011 Aaron Rodgers.
He has the record. Peyton Manning has the record for most touchdowns in a season.
Okay, but you also have to consider interceptions and all that good stuff.
No, but I mean, I'm talking about that. Like, this is a Derrick Henry getting 2,000 yards. There's only like 6 running backs.
Right.
Six,
hear this. 15 games. In 15 games, Aaron Rodgers had a 68.3% completion percentage, 4,600 yards, 45 touchdowns,
Yeah, no,
6 interceptions.
No one's saying it's a
And
bad season.
how many rushing touchdowns? Hold up. 2011.
Listen,
He had
I think
another
you're trying to prove a
rushing
point, but like no one's saying he had a bad season. I'm just saying Derrick Henry get 2,000 yards plus whatever, like 17 touchdowns. I mean, that's Adrian Peterson was getting an MVP. LaDainian Tomlinson was getting an MVP for this shit. I think Derrick Henry 1,000% should. Which is the other thing I was going to get to, because you were talking about your thing about how I think coaches care. I think this was like if I think Vrabel's not going to give a fuck. Like I think Vrabel, like we saw already last game, he pulled him out like in the fourth quarter. Like Derrick Henry could have more yards, but Vrabel pulled him out so he wouldn't get injured. This week they're playing the Packers, which should be a fucking feast for Derrick Henry. I have a feeling they're going to pull him out. If they're winning by a lot,
they're probably not going to win because Aaron Rodgers is going to eat that defense
Trash.
Up.
I mean, the Packers are just a garbage. They're a fraud team. They're a fraud team.
Get out of here. Okay, Aaron. Realistically, Buzz and I were arguing about this on Twitter. Realistically, do you think anybody could beat what's that team? The Packers in Lambeau in January?
There's no fans. What do I care about?
It's not the fans. It's the cold. It's the cold. Who else?
Josh Allen plays in the cold. Josh Allen plays in the cold. I mean,
well, Josh Allen is not in the NFC.
The Buccaneers can beat him.
Brady's arm is already shrinking. It's not going to happen. Breeze cannot throw in the
Just run the ball. That's what the Packers defense can't stop the run. They can't stop the run. They're a fraudulent team. The one thing that goes for them good is that the NFC. The one thing. Well, no. Here's the thing. You're comparing quarterbacks here. We're talking about the whole team here. This defense is soft. It's Swiss cheese.
They're a soft team. But they get a soft team in quarterback. I think the Green Bay Packers are going to the Super Bowl.
I think you're wrong.
I
think the Bears can beat him in the first round. I actually kind of want the Bears to get the 7th seed, or no, they wouldn't get him. They would have to beat the 2nd seed and then go.
They'd have to beat the Packers once to get there.
Yeah, I think they can beat him. I think the Bears are getting their
Trubisky, Montgomery, good quarterback.
No, I'm talking about David Montgomery. He's been going off lately. I think whatever averages the last few weeks, he's been going off. I think he can go off. I think he can go off against the Packers easily. The defense sucks. The defense is horrible. The one thing that the Packers have going for them is there's no juggernaut team in the NFC like there's in the AFC. Like there's 3 good teams in the AFC that I'll say are better than any team in the NFC.
Packers, Bills, Titans,
Chiefs, Bills, Titans. Chiefs, Bills, Titans. There's no team in the NFC that's better than those 3 teams.
But I think most NFC teams can put up a fight with those teams on a given Sunday. I think the Titans are very fraudulent, but how
are the Packers not fraudulent and the Titans are Titans?
I am saying the Packers are fraudulent, but I trust Aaron Rodgers more than I trust Ryan Tannehill. That's a fact.
Well, I trust Derrick Henry more than I trust Aaron Rodgers. Derrick Henry's going to put up his 150 yards, and there we go.
No, Derrick Henry does have a history of disappearing in games. Just saying.
Not in November and December. November, December, January.
Wait, hold up.
Wait, let's talk about this. I mean, you keep Googling. We're trying to talk here. You're trying to hear. What happened last playoffs? What happened in playoffs? What happened in playoffs last year? Aaron's been with it, but Aaron, what happened in the playoffs last year? The Titans, nobody really saw it coming, but what was the reason they started winning? Who's the reason? Yeah.
Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill.
I mean, the Baltimore Ravens were an unbeatable team. Everyone thought going in, like, that's the team that you don't want to be facing in the playoffs.
And the fucking
John Harbaugh.
Dude, I love that Titans team ever since they ended the Patriots dynasty.
They ended the Patriots dynasty. They beat the fucking Ravens, which like everyone was like, dude, the Ravens and the Niners. I mean, as a Niners fan, I was probably more scared of the Ravens than I was of the Chiefs going in because like the Ravens gave us their work. Like, I mean, we played them already. We got beat by the Ravens. The Ravens were looking really fucking good. They were like, Lamar Jackson was looking unstoppable. I mean, he was fucking running over everybody. Titans beat him. I'm saying.
You know how many yards Derrick Henry put up 2 weeks ago on 15 carries?
Okay, against who? You got to give us a minute.
The Browns.
That's a good defense. That's not the Packers.
It's an atrocious run defense.
It's not the Packers level. Come on, this is not Packers level. The Packers are like the worst one.
Yeah, I agree. Packers can get steamrolled, but their worst matchup, the 49ers, is not in the playoffs anymore.
That's true, but I think there's teams that I think the one thing I was saying the Rams were, but the Rams I'm scared about too, just because the Rams have those disappearing acts too. And the same thing with the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers do too, which is really good for the Rodgers if he gets his cupcake matchup to the Super Bowl because like the NFC is weak as fuck this year.
Stop hating on my guy Aaron Rodgers.
Wait, can we talk about this real quick? I've always thought about this. Did you just become a Rodgers fan just because like I like Mahomes? I think that's because you were all over Russell Wilson's dick when it was Russell Wilson versus. Wait, no. wait, let me finish. When it was Russell Wilson versus Mahomes in the beginning, Aaron, whose dick was he on? Whose dick was he riding all the time?
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson. And the moment Russell Wilson fell out, and another guy came in, Aaron Rodgers versus Mahomes. Whose dick did he start riding all of a sudden?
Okay. Time out. I've been a Rodgers fan. I've been a Rodgers fan for a long time. Actually, that's one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time.
No, this is.
Oh, you could ask my family friends. Like Aaron Rodgers, the one quarterback I talk like.
No, but the dick riding.
Very highly of. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. I like him more than Russell Wilson. I even liked him more than Russell Wilson. And yeah.
No, but the dick riding. When did the dick riding started?
Yeah. Okay. Obviously,
because you don't like Mahomes. Because come on, just say the words. Just say the words. You don't like.
I respect Mahomes as a player. I don't like him. I don't like him. I respect.
Say the words. Just say the words.
I don't like him.
Say I don't like Mahomes.
I don't like Pat Mahomes.
There you go.
We know. Yeah, we know you. You're a hater. You're gonna be like these guys. You are. No, you're going to be like the Michael Jordan haters. We're like, oh, I don't like Michael Jordan. I was actually more of an Isaiah Thomas guy.
Actually, I do love Michael Jordan of football. I love Aaron Rodgers.
That's not the,
he's like I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. You know, that whole argument you guys just had, as soon as Lamitr said, Aaron Rodgers having one of the best seasons of all time. Once I heard that, I just kind of toned out and just kind of zoned out for like the next 7 minutes. I'm being honest with you. I can't. I had a crackers overload. It was too much for me. I couldn't take it.
He has Aaron Rodgers infatuation. He has no. It's actually more of a Pat Mahomes hate infatuation because he's let his hate of Patrick Mahomes so much that he's fallen in love with Aaron Rodgers right now so much. Hey, we were talking. He was telling me Aaron Rodgers is better than Peyton Manning. He's better than Dan Marino, Joe Montana.
Yeah.
I mean, he would put him over.
Aaron Rodgers is the best, greatest of all time. Greatest quarterback of all time.
Greatest of all time. Greatest of all time.
Yeah. Greatest quarterback of all time.
Next year, this is going to disappear. The moment Aaron Rodgers not in the MVP conversation against Patrick Mahomes. This is gonna disappear, dude.
Josh Allen would be right up there. Don't worry about it. That's my favorite quarterback. No, that's a fact.
Time. Who's your favorite quarterback? Aaron Rodgers or Josh Allen?
Yeah,
Josh Allen.
Yep. Josh Allen's better than Aaron Rodgers right this year.
Okay, I've been a Josh Allen fan since he was in the draft.
Oh, so that's my stomach.
Yeah, it's kind of hot.
I've been a Josh Allen fan since 2017.
I think Lamitr gonna get pissed off that I like Josh Allen too. Then I said I was wrong and I was like he's kind of fun to watch. Lamitr hates that.
Okay,
I think that
why I started liking Josh Allen, Aaron? I'm gonna be
because I like Josh Rosen.
Because Boaz like Josh Rosen. That was the sole fact why I like Josh Allen. Like I never watched anything on this guy. Never watched a highlight tape, nothing. I was like, dude, I'm in love with Josh Allen. I'd come to school for 3 weeks straight.
Fuck 3 weeks straight. Josh Rosen versus Texas A&M. Come back, win an OT, and I was like, damn, Josh Rosen, man, this guy's fucking.
No, but then during the draft process, I did watch him launch the 80-yard cannon indoors, and then I watched a couple of highlight tapes, and I was like, dude, I love this guy. I actually do.
All right, I'm becoming a Jordan Love fan, and I hope he kicks at Rodgers out to retirement. I'm becoming a Jordan Love stan.
Yes, Aaron Rodgers should be a regular on the Pat McAfee show. I think that'd be great.
I honestly think that's stupid. I think Aaron Rodgers should get cut from the Pat McAfee show. I don't want to hear it. Like nobody wants to know. Blank show. Nobody wants to listen to this guy. This guy's a bum. Like what qualifications does he have? Nick Mullins Mondays. That's one we got already. We got that set. That even works because Eminem. Nick Mullins Mondays. Who's got a T name? I don't know. Let's see. Fuck, I don't know why I'm thinking of Tampa Bay Vipers. Nick Truesdale. That's the only T name I could think of. Wait, what's another one?
Well, Aaron Rodgers,
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, Aaron Rodgers, he's a Niner. He grew up a Niner fan, and as soon as he sheds that cracker uniform, I'm sure my hate for him will die down. And I to be honest with you. Should I say this on the podcast, or should I just keep up the?
Yeah,
I'm getting a feeling you should have said
this. This is a freestyle. Come on.
All right,
I'm showing
fuck the crackers. Fuck the crackers. Crackers.
I like that.
Crackers.
Fuck the crackers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I'm gonna say fuck Aaron Rodgers. Fuck the crackers. I don't like them. Yep.
Dude, if Rodgers gets traded to the Niners next year, that's one thing.
Oh, of course. Well then, of course, I'll be like, yo, I love Aaron Rodgers. Of course.
Or that's true. I would probably just because if he wins the Super Bowl, I would change my mind. Like I would not like shit on him if he wins the Super Bowl. Like if he comes to the Niners
of all time.
Maybe, but Peyton Manning is hard in my mind to beat him. I don't think he can beat him. And
you know what?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say if he comes to the Niners and goes like 2-14, I'm gonna trash on him even more. So like there's a possibility of that as well.
You know what? If Aaron Rodgers manages to win the Super Bowl with this Packers team this year, I'll put him up there and close to my top 5 quarterbacks.
Please, that's disgusting. That's
he's not even in your top 5. He's not
a top 5 quarterback. He's not a top 5 quarterback right now.
I haven't thought about it, but I'm sure there's a lot of other good quarterbacks.
Brady. Okay, we're not gonna rank him. We're just gonna say Brady.
All right,
he's in the top 5.
All right, fine.
He's in the top.
I'll give
Joe
Brady
Montana.
Yes.
Montana.
Peyton Manning.
Yes.
Dan Marino? Would put Dan Marino? Yes,
Dan
there we go.
Marino.
We're already at 4. We're at 4.
Rodgers.
Right.
Rodgers.
No. Now
Rodgers.
we're gonna go John Elway.
Elway's behind Rodgers for sure.
Okay, we're gonna go. Do you want to go? We can go OG, whatever. With a YA Tittle with some OG.
Okay, no, we're leaving those guys out. I've never.
Fred
Tarkenton was really good.
Tarkenton's another OG. Yeah, there we go. That's an OG.
He was way ahead of his time.
You know who better? Brett Favre might be better. Brett Favre.
No, Brett Favre tends the ball over too much. I would take Rodgers.
But he's more fun to watch, and he seems like a nicer guy than Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers seems like a dick.
Aaron Rodgers seems like a very nice guy.
No,
yeah, dude,
nice
I watch him on the Blank show.
Every time he talks, it looks like he's a narwhal and he's got a dick coming out of his head. That's all I imagine. He's a dickhead.
You know who's a quarterback that I'd put in the top 5? Maybe Steve Young. I'd think about putting Steve Young.
If we're gonna talk about the most talented quarterback, I think Steve Young's. I think Michael Vick even and like
Rodgers, Young, Vick.
No, wait. Who's
maybe
that?
Mahomes.
Jordan Love.
But it's too early.
Vick,
it's too early for Mahomes yet. We can't
in terms of talent, I'd say Mahomes probably is already there. But
in terms of like
greatness, in terms of greatness, I don't.
I mean, if he wins the Super Bowl this year, he's he passes.
He's not doing it.
He passes.
Dude, okay. Everybody after 2011, everybody was like, "Damn, Aaron Rodgers is gonna win the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers is gonna do this. Aaron Rodgers is gonna be the GOAT."
Well, but
he's only won one Super Bowl.
Well, it's because he's trash. He's not good. Patrick Mahomes is good. That's what I'm saying. That's you're proving my point even more. Pat Mahomes just everything Aaron Rodgers can do but better. He does the commercials. He does them better. I enjoy his more. When Patrick Mahomes is doing the cornhole and he's like, "Oh, thank you for giving me the Patrick Price." I like that one a little better than when Aaron Rodgers overthrows his receiver. Aaron Rodgers overthrows his receiver.
I'm personally a Rodgers guy.
No, which one? When he overthrows the dog, he overthrows Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, there we go.
Let's give a quick shout out to Marvin Jones Jr. What a guy! What a lad! What a lad! Sure. What a lad!
I'll give a shout out to
guy myself.
Every Chicago Bears quarterback. Shout out to Matt Stafford and shout out to Kirk Cousins. There we go. Shout out to everybody in the
beautiful
in the NFC North.
You ever watch the Eric Andrews episode where they say give a quick shout out to Christina Applegate? I just tried to put our own spin on that.
Have you seen the one? I forgot what it was, but it's like they like say some actor's name is like not the one, like some just like some other actor comes in and is like no,
it's Chad Johnson. No, it was Chad Johnson. It was the Chad Johnson one.
No.
Yeah, no. It's a white actor, but his name's Chad Johnson, and they're like, oh, he's the play for the Bengals, right?
Yeah. That's what it was. That's what. Yeah.
It's like, hey, I thought you were, yeah. So yeah, all right, let's keep that in the podcast. All right, sports, sport ball. You guys watch that?
We can go either. Yeah, we can go not sport ball. We can. I mean, sport ball. We can do that as well. What do you guys think the 7 seeds are going to be? I'm thinking Baltimore. Hot take: Baltimore is going to beat Miami. Miami's not going to get in Baltimore, and
I have a feeling that's going to happen.
Arizona or Chicago? Arizona.
I mean, the meter should be excited because he keeps saying the Ravens aren't going to make the playoffs, and now there's a chance that might happen.
They might.
Well, no, Lamitr actually bet. This is the better take from Lamitr. You need Lamar Jackson in the playoffs, and would there be a way to get Lamar versus Josh Allen? No, would there be a way to get Lamar versus Josh Allen because both don't have a single playoff win? Oh yeah,
it probably would be.
Both don't have a single playoff win, so whoever wins gets a playoff win.
Josh Allen gonna blow his ass out.
That's the one I'm saying. That's the one I'm saying. That's the more interesting one. Both don't have a playoff win. If they go against each other, one of them has to. One of them has to come out with the playoff. Unless you can't tie. I don't know what I was just saying.
I want Lamar. Okay, here's how I want it to play out. Baker beats Lamar, then Josh Allen beats Baker. How about that?
No, but that's not as interesting. I want Lamar versus Josh Allen to get who can get their first playoff win. That's way more interesting.
All right, Josh Allen. All right, mark it.
I mean, come on, Lamar upset, dude. Lamar just fucks everybody. Fucks everything up.
Real quick. This has nothing to do with you guys saying, but you guys talking about playoff wins. Wins as a quarterback stat is completely overrated. I just want to say that it's a team effort to get a win.
Okay. That's Niners Twitter. That's so wrong.
I think
Jimmy
wins as a quarterback. I think I agree with that, to be honest. But I think Jimmy Garoppolo is a really good quarterback for the 49ers.
For the XFL.
Wait, I thought you keep saying you're finally moving on from him. I'm very confused.
Dude, he's not. He's lying.
Okay.
It's the same way. Wait.
I'm so conflicted. He does the same thing last year. He did the same thing last with the playoffs.
Go ahead.
My turn's first. All right. All right. So I really like Jimmy Garoppolo. I really like Trey Lance and Zach Wilson. I really like Matt Stafford. I really like Aaron Rodgers.
Desmond Ridder.
And I think I like Desmond Ridder. I like Mitch Trubisky on the Niners. I like Carson Wentz on the Niners.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus.
You lost me those last two.
I like Josh Rosen on the Niners. Those are all things I like.
I'm turning.
He's actually
he's best friends with Aaron Rodgers, so I'm actually turning.
Okay, but the most realistic ones, I've been thinking about are Lance and Stafford.
Wilson could be. You want both at the same time?
For me, no. Two different directions. The third would be Jimmy.
Okay.
I don't know, dude. Like there are times that I like. All right, fine. I think Jimmy's gone. Lance is coming. Times there's Stafford. Oh, Stafford could be an MVP in this system, right? I think of all those things. But then, dude, I don't know what it is about Jimmy. He's not like a phenomenal player. Not a phenomenal.
It's not that you have just a shit ton of Jimmy merch and you kind of a little. If Jimmy leaves, then that gets ruined. Yeah. Definitely did nothing to do with that.
No, okay, yeah, that too. I'm super invested in him, but like, dude, I don't know. 2017 Jimmy was actually like, he really made football fun for me, and
Yeah, he's trash now. He's not good.
It's an emotional attachment. Aaron, do you have a player like that where you're like, all right, dude, this guy, he might.
Lamitr has so many. Wait, let's talk about Lamitr. So you got Dante Pettis. That's exactly like that. That's just like that. Like that. Jimmy G. That's two shitty ones. DeForest Buckner is mine, but DeForest Buckner's not shitty though. Like he's not like the shitty level of those two guys.
Well, Lamitr, it's interesting you bring that up. I do have a player like that, but it's in a different sport. So you inspired me to rant about this for a couple of minutes.
Yeah,
not Ulysses Gilbert the third. He's still in the leave and cracking, man. Come on. Why would I have to hate about it? Anyways, so you're talking about Jimmy G. Marcus Simeon is a player like that for me because when I first started getting the baseballs in 2015, the A's were really shit. The A's were like basically like the fucking like Niners with Chip Kelly. They were terrible, like one of the worst teams in the league. And then Marcus Simeon was there, and he was honestly terrible. He was terrible. Like he would like fumble the ball like every time it was hit to him. Fucking led the league in errors. And all of a sudden, just 2 years later, he turns his career around and becomes like one of the best players in the league. And it was super funny. It was super exciting because I picked him as my favorite player as a joke. It started off because like, oh yeah, I can't wait to see Marcus Simeon play. But then I bought his jersey before he became good, and I thought it was super funny. And then all of a sudden he just becomes like an MVP candidate. And it was super crazy to see it. Now everyone has Simeon jerseys and everyone loves him. And now he's leaving and it doesn't look like he's going to re-sign with the A's. So that's basically for me what it is for Jimmy.
Damn.
But it's a totally different scenario.
We sent you that video from the
Giants
Stadium.
Yeah, Giants Stadium. But then Lamitr's like, Lamitr said he's an A's fan. He's like, I love the Giants. I'm confused, Lamitr.
I just shut down like Aaron Lamitr, stop saying that shit. What the fuck, man? I gotta say though, I've never actually been inside the Giants Stadium. We were there on the outside.
It's fucking so good there. It's so nice there. Oh my god.
I was gonna say, but it
makes me sick how beautiful it is.
It's got the Giants fans. And gross. Dude, no, but I was saying, the stench of weed, that you get at the Oakland Coliseum, the stench of weed that you get at the Oakland Coliseum, the freeway that you hear on the side, you just don't get that. You don't get that in San Francisco. That's just
oh my god. Especially the one I went to. It was an A's Rangers game once, and then halfway through the 8th inning, they were just like, the toilets are flooding, so please be careful on your way out. You don't get that. You don't get that.
Yeah, you just don't. Yeah.
Anywhere else.
I might just flip back to a Giants fan because of the stadium. It's that pretty.
All right, if you flip back, that's it. You can't flip back.
No, I'm not saying I'm flipping back, Aaron. I'm not saying I'm flipping back. I'm not saying I'm flipping back.
Well, here's the thing: when you make the option of you flipping back, that kind of sounds like like you're.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just showing how pretty the stadium is. That like the stadium itself can sway somebody.
The Raiders have a nice stadium, but they're the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, but like I'm like all sold on the 49ers for a while now, so I can't really flip.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Do you
you said you're gonna go to an A's fan.
Yeah, sorry.
The Colts do have a nice stadium. Yeah. Lamitr, you're saying you're going to be an A's fan. I welcome you in. And all of a sudden, you're saying you're a Giants fan.
Actually, Aaron, I'm not going to betray it. I'm not going to betray it. A's are my 1A team, and the Giants are my 1B team. I can live with both of them being up there. I don't care what anybody says.
That's not ideal. That's not the ideal answer. Yeah.
But A's are still 1A, so I think it should be fine.
Until the Giants become good and
until I go back to the stadium and I see it again and I'm like, oh shit.
No, but just think about this. You can't even, dude. Like, there's the ocean and like, who wants to be sitting next to the ocean and stuff like that? Like, it probably smells like fish. Like, I mean,
it's really cold there too.
Yeah, cannabis, fish. Like, I mean, just like that's a really easy option for me, if you personally speaking.
I went to the Mariners Stadium. They're like rivals with the A's. It's probably honestly as good as the Giants Stadium, if not better. And like just like how like good like there's fucking like Chinese restaurants, like full-fledged like 5-star Chinese restaurants like in the fucking walkway. I'm fuck, dude.
Yo, what's that one stadium that has a Chick-fil-A and but
the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, they have a
and it's
Chick-fil-A, but it doesn't
only
open
on
game
Thursday
days.
night. No, it's only open Thursday night and Monday night football, football games because Sunday the Chick-fil-A doesn't open.
That is
They have a
such
Chick-fil-A
a
in the
bad
stadium, but they
investment.
just like the owner was like they asked him like, "Yo, so are you gonna make it open on Sunday just like specifically for this location?" Like, no, like this location, it's only open like maybe like once or twice a year. Just and if they don't get a single Monday night or Thursday night game, then it's just not open at all. So. That's a balls to the
Maybe
wall
they
type of
open
thing.
it up to the players and the employees.
Well, no, I kind of respect that move because like it's like if you're gonna backtrack just for one stadium, I mean you might as well, or for one restaurant, you might as well backtrack for all of them. But he's like, fuck it, I'm sticking with it. No Sundays.
Chick-fil-A does remind me of one of my favorite Reuben Foster memories. Where everybody, the reporter was like, Reuben, where were we watching the last game when Jimmy beat the Detroit Lions? And Reuben's like, I think I was at Chick-fil-A. Oh, no, it was Sunday. Five Guys.
And then we went to Five Guys for the Niners game because you were like, dude, it's going to be good luck. I was like, I kind of want to get something else. And no, we're getting Five Guys. I was like, okay, fuck it. I guess we're getting Five Guys.
And it turned out to be good luck.
It did. Nick Mullins, the legend of Nick Mullins started there. Yeah.
I told you he was going to be good that game, remember?
You did say, I was like, who the fuck is this Nick Mullins who I never heard of this fucking asshole? And then, he was kind of good.
2018.
Dude, I feel bad for Nick Mullins. He's gonna get Tommy John surgery, and that might end his career. That might legitimately end his career. His arm is nothing special, and that might just ruin his arm for the rest of his career.
Well, then he just hit his funny bone. Wait, so is this what does that do? Specifically what does that do?
So Tommy John surgery it's really common in pitchers. Pitchers get it all the time. So I this could be wrong, but it's something like a ligament, like in your elbow,
like UCL. I think it's UCL or something. Yeah.
And it comes undone, and then basically the rehab period for pitchers. And pitchers, I think, because you have to throw 90 miles an hour, especially if you're starting, it's like usually like a year and a half rehab before you can even start rehabbing. For a quarterback, it'd probably be the same. Like I don't really know. So he's going to be out for like all of next year, most likely. So
probably I mean, hopefully we're not going to be relying on Nick Mullins. That's we're hopefully in a situation.
No, but I still feel bad for the guy.
For sure.
He's a team guy. He's a team player, ultimate team player, and everybody was shitting on him for not playing well. But he's a backup. He's a serviceable backup in my opinion.
Yeah,
and 100%. Just a very nice guy.
Yeah,
it just sucks to see that happen.
He got a weird face, to be honest. Like that's when you were like Nick Mullins and we saw his face for the first time. I remember when they were interviewing him and they're like, "Oh, you got verified on Twitter." It's like, "Oh wow, that's so fucking cool." And like I saw his face, like, damn, that's not what I imagined Nick Mullins to look like. If you asked me to draw like a sketch of Nick Mullins, that would not be like what I would imagine the guy would to look like. Same thing about Patrick Mahomes. Like I remember when I heard his voice for the first time, I was like, "Damn, the Chiefs just."
Oh, I love his voice.
Smith. And it's like, and you hear his voice for the first time. I was like, "What the fuck? No, that's not
real."
real.
We gotta go out and execute.
Yo, don't disrespect my guy.
It's deeper.
Yeah, so we're gonna.
Oh man, we gotta burn a Tyreek.
Yeah, there's a little growl. Yeah, there's a little growl there. Dude, thanks, Jakes from State Farm. Thanks for the Patrick.
He's such a nice guy. I can't even hate him, man.
Lamitr hates him.
Patrick Mahomes, I'll get as a person. I think I really like Patrick Mahomes. His tweets. Hey, I like his tweets and all, dude. Come on, you can't say I don't.
But you hate him, but I don't know why you hate him as a player.
No,
like, I fucking hate this guy.
As a player, it just rubs me wrong.
Just because I like him.
No,
just say the words. Just say the words because I like him.
Just because Boaz liked him, to be honest.
If I feel like in a different world, most of my players. He did say. I think in a different world, if I was a Josh Allen fan, Lamitr would be a Patrick Mahomes fan. There could be in another life, Lamitr in another dimension, like Spider-Man. Lamitr is actually just the biggest Patrick Mahomes fan of all time.
All right, just real quick, side rant. De'Aaron Fox, if you happen to be watching this, a happy belated birthday, buddy. Thank you for staying in Sacramento. Thank you for taking the Supermax. I have a signed jersey of you, and please give me free tickets to the games. Please, I would love to go.
Hey, happy birthday, De'Aaron. If you want to hook us all up, that'd be cool. But if you don't want to hook us all up, just buy him for Aaron. He's a Suns, not Suns. King super fan.
Kings, yeah. Aaron, would you say you're a King super fan? Like, which tier level of fandom would you?
I would say I'm a super fan.
Let's define it. So tier one, let me you and I can do this. Tier one, I think that's like you maybe
that's
own
me as an Oakland A's fan.
Yeah, no, you don't own anything. Maybe like whatever you like, a few of the players. You just like is like, oh yeah, I like the Kings. Whatever.
Liam Hendricks, baby.
Tier two is you maybe have like a hoodie or like a beanie of the team and whatever, but like you still like don't really know a whole lot about it. And like when people ask you in the street like, oh, how's the season going? You're like, you just say, oh, good, and like you have no clue what the fuck is going on. Tier three is gonna be you own like a jersey. But it's like it's an OG jersey, whatever. So it's not. I can't even think of an OG. What's an OG Kings player? DeMarcus Cousins. You have like a DeMarcus Cousins. That's an OG King.
That's not Kings would be Jason Kidd or something.
I mean, okay, that's true. Yes, okay. I was talking about like a few years.
Didn't Jason Kidd play for
That's Jason Williams.
Yeah.
Jason
White
Williams.
chocolate. You're talking about?
Oh
white
no,
chocolate.
Jason Kidd played for the Mavs, and what's the other team?
Yeah,
he won the
Lamitr just said all white people look the same. 2020. Anyways.
That is, yeah.
No, isn't Jason Kidd half black?
No.
I don't think so.
I think
yeah,
so.
he doesn't
I
look
think
like
so.
it. I mean, Logic
He's also
is
a wife
like,
beater.
to be honest. Wait,
Let's see, Jason Kidd, Ray.
Just snuck that in there.
His dad is African American.
But is he
Jason
like half?
Kidd?
So is he like a quarter? Is he a quarter African American?
No.
His dad is full African American. His mother is Irish.
I mean, Logic. I was
Jason
gonna say like,
Kidd's
Logic looks white as fuck. Logic, like if you ask me in the street, I thought he was white.
Jason Kidd, Blake Griffin, and Logic are like just
Ben Simmons too. Ben Simmons is a dude.
No, you can tell. You can tell. Ben Simmons is the hair
a little bit. No, like I'll say, Steph Curry's got it in the hair, and same thing with Clay.
Blake Griffin is what?
No, Blake Griffin's ginger, dude. He's almost like a ginger. He's got like brown hair.
Yeah, no way Blake Griffin is African American.
Yes, his dad is. No, I forget. Like one of his parents was like Irish or something, and like same thing with Jason Kidd.
Yeah, no, Blake Griffin is black, but he just looks like if you ask me on the street, like you'd probably be like, maybe he's I don't know, Irish, I guess.
Speaking of Blake Griffin, I really like his comedy. Like he's actually pretty funny too.
Have you seen his he has like the roast with Jeff Ross? That's like it's a funny one he's got.
Have you guys seen Blake and Drake?
I have not.
From the SPs. You haven't seen that from the SPs?
Oh, I do. Yeah. They did a skit. Yeah. I didn't realize. I was like Drake, who, and then the rapper. Yeah. I got you.
Anyways, to answer your question, you set the bar really low.
We didn't finish. We didn't finish. There's like 10 tiers. We're gonna go. We haven't finished the tiers yet. We're in tier 3. That's just you have an.
I already have my answer.
Wait. Tier 4 is you have a jersey. You follow the team lightly. Like you check out ESPN. You check the box score every now and then. You're slightly familiar. Yeah, you don't watch the games, but you're slightly familiar with what's going on.
Okay.
Tier 5 is you watch the games. You have a jersey, and then tier 6, 7.
You don't watch
8,
all the
9,
games. You watch occasionally.
You pick and choose. Yeah. If they're like playing like the Charlotte Hornets, you're like, I'm gonna skip this one. But if they're playing like a good team,
if you have a free Friday night and they're playing a good team, you'd watch it.
Yeah. Okay. So what are we? 7 now. Tier 7 is you watch
6,
like
6.
6. Fuck me. All right. Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are just gonna be all super team or super fan, whatever. And it's just like where you're in the spectrum of super fandom. So like 6, you're kind of a super fan, but you're also just kind of a regular fan. And then if you're 10, you're wearing fucking like purple makeup every day, whenever the Kings play.
Every game.
Not even when the Kings play. Every day. You wear it in the off season. You're wearing like purple socks. You're wearing purple underwear.
You drive down to Sacramento on like a regular basis to go watch the games.
You also have to have a license plate. You have to have a Kings license plate. You have to have like Kings stickers all over your car too, just so everybody knows you're a Kings fan. That's like 10. That's
honestly, guys, the 3 of us have to go to either Kings game, a Suns game, or a Warriors game together.
Why not all 3?
I mean, one's like really close by. I mean, one's really close by. I mean,
one is really close by.
No,
the fucking there's a hotel I went to with Anthony. We went to the Bucks Kings game in Sacramento. Bro, it's literally right next to the stadium, and it's such a nice hotel. Oh, dude, we got to go there. We'll get us like one of those connecting rooms, and we can have all 3 of us, bro. And then we can go to a fucking like.
Hear me out. Check this out. There's a stadium like an hour away where there's a good team.
We're going all 3. We're going all 3. Hey, the Kings are probably not making the playoffs, but they're decent, and they have good fans.
Neither the Suns. We're really just watching for one team. That's.
Yeah. I mean, honestly.
No, based on what the Warriors did today.
Yes, Aaron. Answer the question. Where are you on the team? We gave you 1 through 10.
I'm probably a 5, low 5, I'd say, because I don't watch every game.
That's kind of on the upper end. So you're close to super.
I'd say a high 4 or to a low 5. What is what I would say?
Okay.
Because sometimes I watch like pretty much all the highlights when they come out on YouTube, but sometimes I don't watch the full game, and that's partially because I live out of the area. Sacramento, but for some reason towards the end of 2020,
that's a super fan would not make those excuses. The super fan would be like in the Caribbean.
No. But even if I had the choice, I would probably still watch the same amount of games I do as right now. So
okay, that's actually pretty respectable. Like
tier me with the Suns, I think.
I mean, you haven't watched a single Suns game yet, so I think you're right.
I watched all the bubble ones.
Okay.
I watched a lot of bubble basketball. Like I watched.
I would put you, Lamitr, right now. As a tier 4, yeah, I was gonna say upper end, maybe mid to upper end tier 4, tier 4.
Maybe
you're
this year
around.
I take the step into 5 or 6.
I would say, Aaron. I might be in between you guys. I think I'm like either super upper end 4 or like lower end 5. Because I used to be at one point like maybe even I would say the lower end 6. This was like elementary school type of thing.
With the 49ers, I'm like a 9.
No, but you're not coloring your skin.
That's my follow-up question. What do you guys think you are, 49ers? Lamitr said 9.
Yeah, dude. If you talk to my mom, she's just annoyed with the amount of 49ers I talk about. Like, I go into the living room, I'm like, Ma, I think Jimmy Garoppolo does stay on the team. Next time, like, Trey Lance season, Ma.
There's a little bit of a tier level. Do you have Niners undies? You need some Niners undies, I think.
I do. I have Fruit Loops.
Wait, wow.
Because you got to, I think, if you're a super fan, you live and breathe the 49ers. Like, I mean, you should be.
Well, I don't think undies, like, show living, breathing. It's the commitment.
I mean, that's your show. You're literally living in 49ers. Like, this is like the offseason. You're wearing 49ers undies. Dude.
Hey, I have a Jimmy Garoppolo pillow next to my.
That's true. That is. Yeah. I'm going to play. So I would tell you, I disagree with your tier 9. I'm going to place you as a high end tier 7. That's where I would.
Whoa.
That's a good way.
At least.
I mean, the fact that you're in the super fan category. I don't even know if I'm in the super fan category because the super fan category is. I think that's you got to be a pretty diehard.
Niners fan to be in this. I mean, Buzz, you watch all the games every year, right?
That's true. Yes, I do. I do talk, and I did do a lot of mock drafts, so I don't know how you want to. I'm
exactly.
pretty much a regular there.
For me, I'm gonna put myself at a tier 4. Only I watch the games obviously, but only because this is like only my second year being a Niner fan, but I am getting into them because of you guys. So there we go.
No, Aaron, I think you're ranking yourself too low. I think I'd
go 5. I'd go 5.
I'd go 5.
Sure, yeah. 5? I'll go 5.
I think so. I think we can elevate you too.
Yeah. All right, because I just sometimes I only watch like a half. But I watch like all the games like most of the time. But like I'm
gonna say this. I think a tier 10. I think a tier 10 is like the banjo guy who goes like the A's and the Niners games. That's a tier 10.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy's a tier 10.
That guy high-fived me at an A's game.
See, well, Aaron, I think I just elevates you. That elevates you up in the A's tier ranking. That gives you at least one extra tier right there.
In my life, I think I will peak at tier 9. I don't think I'll ever be a tier 10 guy, but I think I'd probably go season tickets and go to every home game or something like that. I could see myself doing that in the future.
That's an upper 8. I think 9 is when you hit you need to have check this out. You need the 49ers stickers in the back where it's like a faithful to the Bay, whatever, like big sticker on on the back of your car, like a license plate.
I'm gonna have a man cave.
Like a man cave, a 49ers man cave dedicated. Yeah, that's a tier 9.
That's one thing. Like I've told my mom, when I get a new house, when I get my own house, one of the rooms is just a 49ers.
A 49ers tattoo. That's another one I think will get you in a tier 9. 49ers tattoo is a tier 9 thing. A tier 10 is like you live and breathe. Like your life, honestly, I think it revolves around the 49ers if you're a tier 10. Where everything else is like secondary to that. Like if your wife is giving birth, you're like, it's a Niners game. Sorry, sweetie, you're gonna be by yourself.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, can I be a tier 10? Can I watch the same amount of Kings games I do right now? Right, just casually enjoy, but be a tier 10 if I get a tattoo of De'Aaron Fox dunking on Jesus Christ on the back, but like on my back, like full mural, covers my whole back.
Well, I don't know the math. I can't do the math right now on the spot. I don't want to do that, but I would put you at a tier 8 for that because I think you still.
Damn.
Well, what color ink is it? What color ink is the tattoo? If it's purple, ink,
it's gonna be purple. He's gonna be dunking on Jesus Christ in heaven. It's gonna be.
You're upper on tier 9 for that. Because I think tier 10 is like you're a Hall of Fame fan. If you're a tier 10, you're a Hall of Fame fan in my opinion. Like you, if there was a fan Hall of Fame, and I bet you there probably is a fan Hall of Fame. You would be in it if you're a tier 10. Like what's the dude for the Lions where or the dude in the Raiders, who he wears pads and he's got spikes coming out of the fucking pads? That dude's a tier 10. Like,
you mean like everyone in the black hole? Yo, I remember back in the day there's I saw this dude. He was what is it? Darth Vader, not Darth Vader.
Oh yeah,
there was Boba Fett. There's like Boba Fett, like Raiders dude. Yeah, no, it was Darth Vader too. It was just Darth Vader. No, Darth Raider. That's what they called him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, see that guy's a super fan. Like if he's wearing that, like let's say he's wearing like at home, you just left. I don't know. He wasn't interested in super fans, but I'm saying like Chase, if you're like right now during COVID, like where the Raiders guy can't go to the stadium, if he's wearing that at home, like at home he's putting on makeup, like nobody's even gonna see it, and he's putting on makeup, he's putting on his fucking pads, he's putting on his like spikes and everything like that. At home, that's a tier 10. That's a tier 10 right there.
Do you consider Fireman Ed a tier 10 Jets fan? I would put him there too.
He was until he quit because he quit in the Jets. He doesn't go to Jets games.
Oh, he
anymore.
did?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
he doesn't go to Jets games anymore because he's like, I'm done with the Jets, which is probably a good move. After that's a good segue after what fucking just happened. They just lost out on Trevor Lawrence, and yeah.
Well, Trevor Lawrence is gonna be a bust anyways. I'm calling it first because everyone thinks he's good. I'm just gonna call him a bust. So if I'm right, people just
to be honest, I've seen that take so much now just because I think everyone's trying to get I want to get this hot take in before it starts. Like I want to see Trevor Lawrence as a bust. And yeah, to be honest, it's become honestly the normal take. I think being you know what? I think Trevor Lawrence is gonna be a Hall of Famer has become the hot take now. So I'm gonna say I think Trevor Lawrence is a Hall of Famer. Hot take.
Well, take it from me, someone who watches on average 0 college football games a year. I think he's gonna be a bust.
See, I reordered Lamitr because my OCD it messed with me. I like Lamitr in the left. it just didn't feel right.
You kicked me out?
No, you left, and then you were in the bottom
really?
for me. Yeah, it was like a 3. It was me and Aaron at the top, and you were in the bottom. And I was like, that's just not right.
Oh yeah, I don't know how I left, but I clicked the button and it's like you want to join a meeting. I was like cancel, and then it kicked me out. I was like, what?
Dang. We just thought you weren't into Raiders super fans, not a big fan of the.
No, dude. Super fans are some of the most intriguing people to me. Like I actually respect them a lot. It's crazy.
Ones are shitty teams. Like if you're a Jacksonville Jaguars super fan, that's the respect right there that you watch every single.
Even the 49ers, if you stuck through the bad times, I respect you.
Well, but see, there's good times. There's there's a light at the end of the tunnel. If you're a team where there has been if you're a Detroit Lions super fan or something, this is you could go through your whole lifetime and never seen anything. Yeah, that's hard.
Dude, you know what I worry about?
I'm still.
Go ahead.
What do you worry about?
All right, I'll tell you what I worry about. You know what one of my weirdest fears in life is the 49ers are never going to win a Super Bowl, and I'm just going to never in my lifetime, they're never going to win a Super Bowl. I'm going to be really sad if that happens.
All right, here's a question. Would you bandwagon, you're on your deathbed, the doctor's like, you know what, Lamitr, you're going to die tomorrow? Or you're going to die in a year, and you're like, would you just be like, fuck it, let me just choose a team that I think is going to win the Super Bowl if it's not the Niners?
I would not. Ride or die.
You would die without ever seeing it, without ever seeing your favorite team.
Yeah.
Damn, I respect that.
Well, I just want to throw out there, I feel you, Lamitr. I'm really scared that that's going to happen to me too, because none of my favorite teams in my lifetime have won the Super Bowl. And the Saints won when I was a little kid, and that's why I became a Saint, root for the Saints as my second favorite team. But that does if the Saints won the Super Bowl, I'd be like, oh, that's awesome, but it wouldn't feel because I'm not super invested in them,
Yeah.
Because I just got in the basketball recently, so the Kings, that's they haven't been good forever, and then the A's. They haven't won the World Series since '89, and they just lose in the first round of the playoffs every year. And now I'm on the Niners. They made the Super Bowl last year, and then I was like, holy shit, this is fucking wild. And then now I'm right back at home where all my other favorite teams have been, including the Raiders back in the day. Besides that one year. I feel that.
I was a big Kobe fan, but I never felt like the Lakers were my team. But so there's that. And then cricket, my favorite team never wins. There's that. India does win. India has won a World Cup in front of me, but it doesn't feel like home. Portugal might never win a soccer World Cup. My favorite soccer team, Manchester United. They won a trophy in 2012, but I really became a fan in 2013, 14. They haven't won ever since, and they've won 18 before that. 18 10 in the past 15 years before that, and they've never won after. And the Niners have been to 2 Super Bowls in my fandom, never won. And I dream about going to a Super Bowl parade. That's one of my things I want to do in life. Go to Super Bowl parade and live it up.
We're very close. We were so
I would have taken COVID.
Year.
To be honest, I told him I would have taken COVID. If you told me I'm gonna go to Super Bowl parade, everyone's gonna get sick there.
Yeah.
But at least I get to throw a beer to George Kittle and he fucking shotguns it right in front of me.
Dude, I'd go.
He shotguns it right in front of me. I would take it.
Dude, you guys don't know how humiliating this was for me. I had a teacher on. She was a Bears fan, Miss Dalton. She was a Bears fan, right?
Oh, I love Miss Dalton.
We talked smack to each other, and the day before, or the Friday before the Super Bowl, I was like, Miss Dalton, I'm not coming to class on next Wednesday. I'm gonna be at the Super Bowl parade, and
you jinxed it. You jinxed. I think you might have jinxed it.
Yeah.
You don't understand how that season, whatever, I started getting super OCD with I was I gotta do everything right. Legit, the Super Bowl, we always used to watch it at my uncle's house. This is why I was like, dude, I watched every single game at home. I still have a feeling because all the games I at least watched it with either you or Aaron. Every single game that they won, it was either with you or Aaron. I'm like, dude, what if the Super Bowl if you and Aaron were at my house, we were watching it the same spot? What did that change everything? That probably makes that makes no difference. But what did that change something? I don't know.
Dude, well, I just want to point out.
Go ahead.
Sorry. So I just want to point out that white Jimmy G jersey I have in my closet. The last 4 Niner games I've worn that for, they are 0-4. So I just stopped wearing
that. Dude, the DeForest Buckner jersey I thought was good luck, dude. I thought the DeForest Buckner. Yeah, and I switched it straight up for the Super Bowl. Yeah, it didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work. Yeah, because I think I watched the Super Bowl with that jersey on. Then I watched the week 1 of the Cardinals. What was the name? Wasn't the Eagles? Who they play like week 6?
Oh, the Dolphins.
No, the Dolphins? Is it the Dolphins game?
Oh, the Dolphins. Yeah, I wore it for the Dolphins game, and then I wore it. What was the other one? Holy shit, I can't remember because this whole. No, it wasn't the Eagles.
Was one.
Oh my god, I'm actually blanking right now. This is bad.
Seahawks.
Whatever. Seahawks. Yes. It was a Seahawks one. And now they're fucking 0-4.
That's another one to blow out. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have this, but like I think about the Super Bowl a lot, and like I think about what if Jimmy G completed that pass, what would life look like? Like that's
coronavirus wouldn't exist. Coronavirus would never exist, and like
that crosses my mind so many times. Like if Kobe's helicopter never crashed, the Niners were gonna win the Super Bowl. The coronavirus wouldn't have happened. We'd be living a perfect life right now.
Dude, that's true. Yeah. Fuck.
This is depressing.
That really is depressing.
Dude, I really hope the Niners win a Super Bowl in the cut.
Well, see, I was gonna go back. I have the Warriors, but to be honest, I was a way bigger Warriors fan when they were shitty. I don't know what it is about, like, but when a team is bad, I feel like I was more into them when they were like just really horrible and nobody was on them. I feel like when like nobody's on the team and like you like, oh, I'm gonna get first on there. Like that's when like what's called like you feel like you're most connected to the team because you're like, oh, they're not that bad. Like everyone's like, oh, the fucking Warriors are shitty. Like who the fuck are you watching Monte Ellis? Like who the fuck wants to watch that shit? Like I kind of like the Warriors.
Oh. Monte Ellis was raw as hell in the Warriors, bro.
He was, yeah.
Until Steph came along.
He was even kind of good with Steph for the first couple of years, and then I mean,
it didn't work because it was 2 short guys in the back.
Got traded to the Bucks, and and then Monte Ellis's career, it fell off big time. But yeah, I don't know. I was bigger into them than any of the years that they won. Like 2015, I was like not even really on the Warriors, and then they won the championship. I was like, okay, I started watching a little bit, but like I've never reached like what I was like back then, like watching it or anything like that.
Yeah, honest confession, 2016 was when I really became a huge Niners fan, like big Niners fan. Before that, it was like, oh yeah, I'd watch the games every weekend, but like it wasn't anything big. But like 2016, we went to Lake Tahoe and like I stayed. Everybody, my family went skiing, and I stayed to watch the Rams game in which Kaepernick got a 2-point conversion. That's when I knew I was like a big 49ers fan.
The Chip Kelly or Tom Sula?
Chip Kelly.
Yeah, Tom Sula, I think. Yeah, I'm with you. I think Tom Sula.
They went 6-10.
No. I think they won 2 games because they got Solomon Thomas.
So no, that was Chip Kelly.
Yeah. They won 2 games.
Yeah, Chip Kelly. Yeah, that's how we got DeForest Buckner.
No. Tom Sula. Tom Sula
is how. Yeah, Tom Sula. Yeah, and then Buckner's rookie year was with Chip Kelly. So the first year I started really watching that, like really like being like watching every single game, knew like all the players and all that. Well, yeah, it was
Aaron, you want to hear something hilarious about my Niners fandom in freshman year of high school?
I'd love to hear it.
I used to place bets on the Niners on a weekly basis.
Yeah. That was not
the most hopeless games. Rohan came up to me one day and he's like, who do you think is going to win? The Patriots or the Niners? I'm like, Rohan, I bet you $10 the Niners win. I do that on every game. I lost so much money that year because I bet on the Niners so much.
Well, speaking like you guys were talking about, becoming a fans of bad teams. I've talked about how I became an A's fan. You guys know how I became a Niner fan, but how I became a Kings fan is an interesting story. Because my uncle, he lives by Sacramento, and he would always talk about it's like, yo, on the local poker shop, what was it? It was like, I played poker with Seth Curry, and always tell me stuff about that, basically. By the way, not that I flex or anything. My uncle is actually a poker commentator for ESPN, and he's nominated for the Poker Hall of Fame. So
that's actually so sick.
Yeah,
I actually watched it. That shit is kind of entertaining. His
name's Lon McCarron. So if you ever like watching poker on TV for some reason, you see Lon McCarron. That's my uncle. Anyways,
dude, that's a good name too. That's like a Trey Lance type name. I like that's a good name. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so like he would send me Kings stuff. He sent me a Kings jacket, and I was wearing it because I thought it looked cool. I didn't watch basketball then, and I had this one teacher. I won't say his name. But he was only at Fremont for 1 year, and then he's the Lakers fan, big Lakers fan, right? So I'm wearing my Kings jacket in class, and then he comes up to me, and he's just like, "Yo," he's like, he does a smug look on his face like most Lakers fans do. He's like, "Yo, Aaron, you're a Kings fan," and I wasn't, but in that moment I'm wearing the jacket, I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just say yes," right? I was like, "Yeah, of course." You know what he does? He looks at me, he just goes like, "There's not many of you," then walks away. And in that moment, I felt so pissed off. I was like, "Fuck the Lakers, bro." In that moment, that solidified. I was like, "I'm gonna be a fucking Kings fan because of this fucking dude thinking he's hot shit because he's a goddamn Lakers fan." And that's how it started, basically.
It was this like 2010, like dude. I remember that 2010 like season, when they won, and they were like, "Oh man, this is gonna be Kobe Bryant's gonna win whatever. He's gonna pass MJ." Everyone's like, "Dude, was hopping on."
Nah, dude, Lakers fan. As a Lakers fan, we've always been cocky. Even like 2016, we've been cocky.
No, after like.
Aaron, was this 2016 or 2017?
2018.
2018.
Oh, shit. Damn, this guy's got the balls. Fucking 2018, like.
Yeah.
Hey, we're still better than the Kings, all right?
Hey, I mean, you're watching Jordan Clarkson.
He says we, but he's a Suns fan.
That's good. That's it. Oh shit. That's a good one.
I just got used to saying that for the Lakers. I've actually, yeah.
Yeah, no.
My dad was the reason I started liking the Lakers. Actually, we were sitting at dinner at one of my family friends' house. We were just sitting there. We were watching. I was actually not even in the room. I was just eating. I was eating dinner, and like my dad and my dad's friends were watching the Lakers, and the Lakers were down 20. My dad goes, "Oh, Kobe's gonna come back, dude. It's Kobe." And then Kobe actually comes back, and I come back for the last 3 points. I'm like, "What? What? How did?" And that's when I became a Lakers fan.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest Lakers fan myself personally, but they were actually, to be honest, they're kind of to me like how the Patriots are right now. Like the Patriots right now, I hated the Patriots. I actually don't hate them right now like that much. Like I don't like if you ask me, do I hate the Patriots? Like I don't give a fuck like that. I have no opinion against the Patriots. When like the last couple of years of Kobe, and then like after he retired, I honestly didn't care less about the Lakers because like they were not cocky. There was nothing to be fucking cocky about. They were winning like 20 games a season. Like there was nothing to fucking talk about. Like what are we doing here?
Yeah, and this story has nothing to do with anything, but when I had a 2K13 when I forget how old, probably like elementary school, you could clone players. I figured out how to do it, so I made a team called the Los Angeles Kobe Bryants, and I would just get home from school and I would just pass the ball over and over again and be like, the announcer would be like, Kobe passes to Kobe, and I thought this was the funniest shit. So,
dude, that's good. Yeah. All right, man. I mean, I think this is kind of like the natural conclusion. I mean, to be honest, we just went
very wholesome ending.
This is actually a good ending. Yeah, because we've ended depressing, I think, the last few weeks, which is actually like this is a good ending. All right, Titans, Panthers, Rams, the Ramily. All right.
Ramily.
With that being said, we went over a whole lot this episode. We ended very wholesome. I like that ending. A very good ending. Talked about a lot. Just a very different episode than usual. But yeah. Always fun with the Muffed Podcast. Stick with us, man. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Let's go Niners. 7-9. Let's not get Zach Wilson.
No, Trey Lance.
We're probably not going to get Zach Wilson. We're probably going to get.
We could stop. Okay, let's be positive here. We're going to be positive here. We're going to get whoever we want. We can get Zach.
Zach Wilson's going to be the number 2.
We're getting Trevor Lawrence. Fuck it. We're getting Trevor Lawrence. I'm saying right now. We're getting Trevor Lawrence.
Let's dress up as Trevor Lawrence. Let's record a video of ourselves smoking weed.
We go to a strip club.
Go to a strip club while smoking weed. Then we upload it on his Instagram, and then he falls to us. It's like the Laramie Tunsil thing, right? And then we get Trevor Lawrence.
I like this idea. This is a good idea. This is a really good idea. Oh shit! It's fucking recording.